Hey Aries, this is your second half of 2019 spread. I've pulled 6 cards, one for each month that is remaining. So one for July, August, September, October, November, and December. And then I did 2 clarifiers for each. I'm using 3 different decks again. I'm using the Before Tarot, the After Tarot, and then the regular Rider-Waite-Smith. Okay, so what we got for July is that you have been working on something. This is the Seven of Pentacles. This is the card of basically putting in the work. He is in the past position for the Before Tarot. So he's really working hard on his crops. And this could be any area of your life. It doesn't have to be work. It could be that you've been putting in a lot of time and effort into a relationship, a hobby. It could be anything. But the overall energy for July is just this effort that you're going to be putting forth to grow something. Like I said, it could be a business, it could be your career, it could be a friendship, a relationship with a romantic partner. But you're really toiling in the field, so July might feel like a bit of a drudgery for you. But the second card you got was the Six of Pentacles. So this is about getting what you have put in. And since you've been putting in a lot of time and effort into whatever this is for the month of July, it's really going to pay off for you. If you're just being lazy and not putting in the time and effort, then you wouldn't be getting much out. Because this is a card of reciprocity and kind of like you get what you give. So the other clarifying card was Temperance. This is a card of, it could be a card of balance. So you might be trying to find some balance between your work and your playtime. It can also be a card of healing. So maybe you're going to be healing from something in July. Or maybe you're going to find that this experience of, really laboring over something is going to be a labor of love, and you're going to really feel like you're getting what you deserve. And it's going to be something that's really a blessing for you. So this is a really good card combination, I think. So just keep working on those pentacles, whatever that is, and you're going to reap what you sow. And also find your balance, healing, because these 2 cards are future cards. So whatever work you put in July is definitely going to be fruitful for you for whatever it is that you're working on. Now for August, you got the Devil card. This can be so many things. It can represent a Capricorn. It could also just be feeling like maybe you're bound to something that you didn't want to be. You might be feeling like you're putting in too much work and it's just really taking its toll on you. It could also be a card, sometimes people say it's a card of addictions. It could be talking about codependency in a relationship or just toxic relationships in general. Could be toxicity anywhere in the workplace, at home. But I just look at it as like feeling like you're bound to something that you don't want to be. Maybe you're feeling like you're not in control. You're feeling like somebody else has, you under lock and key. Sometimes marriage, is referred to a ball and chain, so you might just be feeling, if you're married, that you're feeling a little bit too constricted by this relationship. Maybe you're feeling suffocated, like you don't have enough room to breathe. But you got the Emperor, which is your card. It's the card of Aries, but it's also a card of control. So both of these cards really are about control. The Devil, I feel, is like you're under somebody else's control, but the Emperor is more like you're stepping into your own power and you're taking control of a situation. So in August, I feel like there's going to be a shift from, that feeling of helplessness or lack of control to really being in charge. You're becoming the leader. You're the one who's holding the reins. You're the one who's calling the shots in the situation. So there's going to be definitely a shift in the dynamic of either a relationship or a situation for you in August. And you got the Ten of Pentacles card, which is really an awesome card to pull. This is like having everything that you ever wanted. It could be covering everything from, happiness to health to wealth. You've got it all in this card. And you've got so much that you've got actually enough to spare and hand down to further generations. So sometimes this is called the legacy card. But I think that whatever you were working on in July is really going to come to fruition in August with this Ten of Pentacles card. Tens are a completion of a cycle. So whatever you've really been putting your heart and soul into, although you might be feeling a little bit enslaved by it at the beginning of August, I think by the end you're going to feel like it was totally worth it. And you're going to have everything that you could have wanted possibly out of this situation. September finds you rushing in with something, or somebody's rushing into you. The Knight of Swords is all about coming in quickly with truth and clarity. This card right here is from the after deck. So in this instance, after the Knight of Swords comes in, he's like really about to stab this person. So this is, it almost looks to me like there's some sort of a battle that's going on. I think maybe it's going to be a battle within yourself, because you got also the Two of Wands for the After Tarot, and this card is all about decisions. I usually think about this card as like, which path do I take? I've got a fork in the road and I've got to decide which way I'm going to go with this. He's holding a globe, or they're holding a globe. Usually it's just the man holding the globe, but they're both holding it. So I kind of see maybe that you're killing everything that's standing in between you and this decision. There might have been some obstacles that had to be overcome for somewhere that you're wanting to go. With him holding the globe, I always think of this as a travel card or a card of making a move. Plus, he's kind of standing out, looking over the ocean as if he's about to take a voyage somewhere. So, the decision is going to be made in September. And I see making preparations. With the decision to move forward in whatever path you're going to take, I see a Page of Pentacles. This is somebody who's bringing a message or an offer of some kind of stability or wealth. This could be an offer of really anything. It can be an offer. It's usually something big, like I call this the silver platter card. So somebody's giving you something on a silver platter. It could be something like a job offer or an offer to move somewhere, an offer to travel. It could be something like an offer of commitment, but it's something that's very desirable. So I think that September is going to be an amazing month once you get over these obstacles that you have coming towards you. Okay, so then in October, we start with the Two of Cups. So October is going to be definitely about love. This is about love and partnership. This is the soulmate card. And this particular card comes from the Before Tarot. So it may be that this is the start of a new romance. Maybe you decided in September that you were going to pursue a person or pursue a relationship or take the offer of love from somebody that they were giving in the Page of Pentacles. So this is like the exciting beginning stages of love and romance with somebody. And as you could see, the Queen of Pentacles came in and she's actually accepted whatever this offer was. So if you look at the Page of Pentacles, well, he's giving it to this little man in this picture, but if you put the two together, somebody's giving somebody an offer and the other person is accepting it. And they look pretty happy about it. They're holding it up like, ooh, look at my pentacle. Look at what this person offered me. Isn't it great? So I think that whatever the love offer is for this month in October is going to be something that you're going to willingly accept and be happy about. The Queen of Pentacles is also about somebody who is really the queen of the home. She is a loving, motherly type, and she's the type of person that always has the house clean and the errands run and everybody's under control. She's taking good care of her family. She's getting it all done and, sitting in her queenly power. So I think you're not going to be feeling that sense of stress or obstacles that you felt from the Knight of Swords card. And then you got the Hierophant also. So this is definitely, I think, in this spread about commitment. So somebody might be offering you an engagement ring or an offer to move in together, take a relationship to the next level by the end of the month, because it's starting out well and it's progressing to this more committed stage of relationship. The Hierophant is also about spirituality, more like organized religion type. So it could definitely refer to marriages or spiritual unions. In November, we see the Knight of Swords again. So that you might be feeling some more obstacles coming your way as you get into November. But I see you overcoming them because you have also the King of Wands. The King of Wands gets everything done. He is definitely a go-getter. He's a leader. He's very much like the Emperor. He's the Emperor in the physical realm. And so I see you stepping into that energy of really being in control, getting done everything that you need to get done, clearing away the obstacles for success. And you're going to have the inner strength that you need, the strength of will, I guess I would call it. Because the Strength card is all about willpower. It can also be about overcoming fears, being courageous. Sometimes I even think it's a little bit about being stubborn, but stubborn in a good way, like stubborn that you're going to stick it out and do whatever needs to be done to achieve your goals. In December, we see the Devil card again. So that's popped up twice now. And then you also got the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is all about kind of being stuck or just being, suspended, taking a break. But the thing that these two cards have in common is that you're not really moving anywhere. You're stuck with the Devil because you're chained up. And you're stuck in the Hanged Man card because you're tied upside down. Sometimes that can be needed to see things from a different perspective, get a new angle on something, solve a problem. And I think that that's going to happen because I see an overflow and abundance of love coming for you with the Ace of Cups. So December might have you feeling a little bit stuck again. But I think that all's well that ends well with a new beginning of love. So whatever's happening, I guess, in the last 3 months is going to be primarily focused about love and relationships. The Ace of Cups can also be about self-love, and it can even be about pregnancy. But it's a very positive card. It's like there's so much love that it's totally overflowing. You can't even keep it all in. So overall, if I look at all these cards taken together, I think that the last 6 months of 2019 are going to be very positive for you. You're going to get your Ten of Pentacles. You're going to get your new beginning in love. You're going to get some level of commitment or an offer of something really great. I think you might just have to overcome your own personal blocks. Like sometimes people stand in their own way, and it's not really the environmental circumstances that are holding them back. It can be themselves, almost like a self-sabotage kind of a thing, but just maybe holding yourself back from the happiness that you really want for fear of whatever it is that's holding you back. Maybe it's fear of failure, or a fear that you're not going to be good enough, or that you won't be able to succeed, or it could be fear of anything really. But you just need to find that love within yourself and for others so that you can kind of overcome that. Sometimes things can seem so insurmountable, but if you really love something or someone, it gives you the drive that you need to overcome it. Just smash down all the obstacles like the Knight of Swords.